to Don't Know Talk Show, where you don't know what you'll get,
but you do know we stay lit. And we are back with our very first episode.
So yes, y'all heard it right. Our very first episode, we have decided together that we're going to go ahead and transition from a podcast to a, roll please, a talk show. But yeah, we were just super excited. We wanted it to be a little bit more variety of things. So y'all can see us be serious, see us be goofy, but
see us in action.
See us now, everything. So we was like, we wanted to be more personal. So it's like, let's go ahead and transition to a talk show. If you feel that you like it, make sure you go ahead and hit that notification bell, as well as comment and like this video.
And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend. If all of you guys right now, if you have a sibling, call one of your siblings and say, follow this. We should have at least 50 more followers by tonight.
Listen, that's your homework. Sibling.
Or a coworker. If you don't got a sibling, tell a coworker. It's cool.
Ooh, coworker.
Y'all all work. I know they're not giving y'all no money during this pandemic. I know.
Tell your teacher, tell your professors, tell everybody.
Tell somebody.
Tune in to Don't Know Talk Show.
Because it's definitely going to be a movie. We definitely got so much planned for you. We're super excited.
So, like, dumb excited. Like, I'm so excited. We got that fire for y'all. But on to our inspiration of the day.
Well, today's inspiration of the day is definitely do not give up. I know what it's like to feel tired of doing something like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even see the benefits of this. But you have to understand that before you reap the benefits of anything that you do in life, you must first work hard for it. So it does suck now, and yes, you do deserve more. But sometimes you just have to build your own lane and just start on your own thing so that you can flourish by yourself. Because honestly, in life, nobody's gonna hand anything to you. This is not a handout game. I'm sorry, baby girl. you gotta pay for everything. I'm sorry, and it sucks. It does, But
it's reality.
It is reality. So to all the listeners and all the viewers out there, do not give up. Literally, wake up every day and do something. Like, if you dedicate yourself to doing, out of the 24 hours a day, for 1 hour, doing something that you really, truly love, a hobby that you really, truly get joy out of, trust me, that 1 hour will develop into money.
Listen, if 2020 haven't shown y'all anything else, it should be like, it's time to get to these goals, get to these bags. Like, let's go ahead and accomplish everything we set out. Like, 2021 is y'all year. Go ahead and tack it hard, straight on, head on, all that. Like, honestly, don't give up, y'all.
Do not.
A lot closer than you may think you are, honestly.
So today for our current events, you already know we had to talk about the craziness that's been happening in the United States with the upcoming inauguration on January 20th for our president-elect Joe Biden. We gonna make some noise for that. A couple of Republicans, non-maskers, their feathers were ruffled. I'm not gonna lie, their feathers were ruffled because they are really like, oh my gosh, this is about to happen. Like, oh my gosh, we're actually about to have a president that we don't want. But guess what? They're throwing a fit because they didn't get their way. This is a whole huge temper tantrum that was demonstrated. It had to be an inside job. That was demonstrated.
Hello. How could they get that far, an inside job?
That was demonstrated at the Capitol, which is supposed to be the most secure place in the United States. Like, this is where stuff goes down. Important government stuff goes down. And I could just walk in there. It's really interesting for me to find out. That was
No,
something.
you can't just walk up in there. But they can just walk up in there.
I must be confused.
Clearly, no, you
can't. Because the way I saw them walk in there, I just must have.
No. You can't do that. But they can definitely do that. Obviously, clearly, with no repercussions. But
Oh no, I heard one of them. I heard the one that was in the picture with the, I don't know what it's called, but I heard he got arrested.
If he ain't dead, I don't want to hear it. If he is not dead, has not been beaten almost to death, I don't want to hear it.
You know,
I don't care if they said, "Sir, get down and." Come on and come. I don't care.
Do you know that there's this girl on TikTok? I don't know her name. I really don't even want to give her the free publicity. But she said that Oh, well, somebody was shot while storming the Capitol. Should we say her name too? No. That somebody that was shot at the Capitol, she drove her way to trouble. I saw that on TikTok. The girl that rebutted, she said, as far as I'm concerned, her name is Karen. And I agree. Because people like Breonna Taylor, that was literally in her house minding her business, and the cops came in her house and shot and killed her. People like George Floyd, who was really just minding his business, and the cops came and put their whole weight on his neck and killed him. Those are the people that wasn't looking for trouble. Baby girl, you was looking for trouble. You went and you drove to the Capitol and you got what you was looking for.
Now, to be honest, I used to gotta laugh at that ignorance. I cannot believe anyone would, like, her mama need to say, honey, like, just be quiet. You're obviously uneducated on the issue. You just need to be quiet. I seen a post. It was saying, it was like, they riot because they don't get what they want, and we protest because we getting killed. Like, we're being killed off one by one. And it's just like, I just don't understand, like, why they can't understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay.
It's not clicking.
You have literally been getting your way since the beginning. Like, but you know what that is? They afraid of power, and they're afraid of us taking a step forward and being able to do something completely different. Like, they are afraid of us breaking that little generational curse. We see y'all. We see what y'all doing.
We see what y'all doing, and this is not like an insult, but when we say, like, we're not our ancestors,
like, it's the reason why we are born now. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our ancestors are very strong people. They went through very tough times that, honestly, I can't really name 5 people that I know now that would be willing to go through what they went through.
Oh, I don't know none either.
Girl, not even
like,
myself.
Literally owe it all to them because I could never.
But right now, in 2021, where things are supposed to be equal, I'm going to be just
No. We're going to come for that bag. We're going to sue you and make sure you don't have nothing else and cannot ever produce another product in your name ever again.
And then after.
That's what we're going to do. We're not
and then after, I will find you. And I'm going to beat that ass. Because what you're not going to do is disrespect me, honey. You might disrespect the Capitol, but not over her.
No, but that's what they want you to do. They want you to act up like that so you can give them a reason to call us thugs.
That's why you gotta get them.
And monkeys.
That's why people mess up.
We monkeys and gorillas, but y'all climbing walls. Okay.
Oh, and the wall gonna work. The wall that's gonna be in between Mexico and the United States. That's gonna work.
Right.
But they was climbing all over the White House wall.
Listen.
But the wall gonna work. Okay. We'd like to see that. I'd like to see. I'd like to see.
On to entertainment.
NBA YoungBoy and Floyd Mayweather's daughter. What's her name? Yaya?
Yeah, I think so. Yaya Mayweather.
Yaya Mayweather. They just welcomed her firstborn child. It's a boy. And I think it's his like 67th or 68th child.
Girl, how you say that?
Cause you know he got a lot of kids. You know he got a lot of kids.
Honestly,
I don't know.
I'm not into. I don't know too much about that. So.
I don't know how many kids he has, like for sure, like off the top of my head.
How old
is? He gotta be 22.
Like
what? Girl, he's like 20. I want to say he's 22, like at the most. I'll give him at the most 22. At the least, I'll give him 21. But he's either.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's either 21 or 22. Let's see. Drum roll, please, y'all. They say the year. You know it really hit harder when you say the year.
Oh my gosh, 21 years old, October 20th, 1999.
Yeah, told you. And how many kids he got? Google how many kids he got.
That's so.
Well, 5 kids. Congratulations, but damn, 5 kids is still a lot.
That is a lot. That is
for 21.
A lot.
5 kids.
He got the money.
Another entertainment news is that G Herbo and his girlfriend, she's expecting.
What? Okay,
she's expecting. So congrats to G Herbo, his second time.
I don't really think he's that good. But.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to him either. But somebody that is from where he's from, I think he's from Chicago. Mm-hmm. They said that people up there rap on the downbeat. Mm-hmm. So that's what he does. It's like he's rapping on the downbeat.
I can't.
Yeah, it's just it's hard for me because sometimes for me being from where I'm from, it sounds like you're off the beat.
Yeah. I'm about to say we need you to like on it.
On the beat.
On the beat.
Mary had a little lamb.
Hey.
Huh, how you gonna do this sound? What? Like, it need to be on beat.
Yeah,
He be on some, Mary had a little lamb. Like, just be like, whoa.
And it be like this. Mary had a little lamb. It's like, Mary had a little lamb. Like, it's like, hold on. Like, it's like, Mary had a little, I don't know.
It's just off.
It's just super off. Like, I guess that's the talent in it, because obviously can't nobody else rap off beat.
Well, Blueface do that. Blueface, baby.
Girl, he trash.
Yeah, right. I'm a Ruin Fantasy. That's on beat.
Horrible.
That's on beat.
I'm a Ruin Fantasy. Like, it sounds
I'm a
like
Ruin
really
Fantasy. Right.
terrible.
He is speed talking. But, I mean, that, like I said, that's the style from where they from, I guess.
I don't like it.
But I don't, yeah.
Well, I know
City Girls, they be rapping on beat.
Yeah, they do be rapping on beat. Like, that's more my...
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care if you rap on beat
Miami.
slow, you rap on beat fast. Just rap on that beat.
Right. You know, I'll take
that
your
beat.
man perfect on the beat.
Like, take
They
your
have
man.
never been off beat.
Enough. Like, that's, we ain't asking for too much. But,
That's
you know,
it.
maybe... we do listen to one song by G Herbo.
It was
Yeah,
two. We
grew up on
listened to
that.
two.
What's the other one?
The Pull Up, Baby.
Oh, you okay? You know what? Yeah.
That song, and then the Stress Relief song.
You know what? G Herbo. Yeah, those are two good ones.
Two good ones, but
staying those kind of lanes, you got to fan out of it.
Right.
I'm
But I
dead.
wish you and all those G Herbo, if you're watching this, hope you are. I wish you luck on
Honestly.
your new baby.
It's
And
his second baby.
it's his second baby, but I think it's her first baby.
Right, because he has a baby with
Ari. I wish NBA Youngboy and Yaya the best on their new bundle of joy, and I definitely wish G Herbo and his girlfriend the best on their new bundle of joy whenever he or she gets here.
You know, you have a friend that's suspected, go ahead and drop a comment below.
Let us know if it's a boy or girl, because we nosy.
No.
I hope it's a girl.
Not for a team girl.
Team girl.
power. But, you know, hopefully, you know, we praying for good, you know, delivery, health, all of that.
Period.
Times, you know, we're growing and we sitting down and we think about our future and we think about what that may look like, who may be in it. And we, you know, kind of envision, you know, the ideal, like, family. I would say, like, my ideal family, I'm all right with a bunch of money and a husband, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure my husband will want some kids, so I am not doing no more than 2. But, like, just to be more in depth, like, my ideal kind of family, I'm not saying I want to be my child's best friend, because it's not that kind of party. But I would definitely want that kind of environment where it's fun, it's goofy, like, you know, we gonna always go out and have a good time. Like, when we with family, it's one connection, and I want them to be able to kind of have a life outside of our family. Like, I want them to have a whole friends kind of personality and a personality to have a family. Is that like a bad thing? I want them to be like 2 different people in 2 different settings.
I get what you're saying. I just don't think you're phrasing it right. I think you just want them to have more of the respect for the family versus when they were friends. It's more I can do whatever I want. That's what I kind of took from what you said.
Not even like I just yes, that too. But I guess more so like I would say like a problem that I kind of had was it was like, yeah, when I was at home, my family, I was like one way, and then when I went out with my friends, I was like kind of another way. But really, my friends called me grandma. Like, I didn't really know how to distinguish the person. Like, for some reason, I let a lot of things that may have happened in my house or was about to happen in my house, I let that stop me from, like, really just full out being that. I'm like, because Tanner feels? No. Thinking, like, how would that make them feel? I kind of feel like I didn't have another. Does that make sense? Does what I'm saying make sense? No?
To me, it's still going back to the respecting. Like, you don't do certain things or say certain things around them because you have that much respect for your mother to not do that in her house or to not do that in front of her.
Okay,
You know
well
what I
then,
mean?
okay.
That's how I'm taking it.
Okay.
I don't think it's 2 different personalities because even present day, you know what I mean? There's still things you would do now that, like, there's still me. Even there's still things I would say or do that when my mom around, I'd be like, I'm not gonna take part of that conversation. My mom is right here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Versus when you're with your friends, it's no barriers, no rules you're really following. You're with your friends, you feel me?
Yeah.
So you're telling them about your life, about your one night stand. You know what I mean? Like, you telling your friends about the club.
I want my kids to come to me and talk to me about stuff like that, but still know, hey, Like, we can talk about stuff like this, but that doesn't mean I'm your friend. I just mean, like, I'm just a person here to
You can
literally
trust.
guide you to that, right? Like, mama would never steer you wrong.
That's my thing too. But I think for me with my family, a way that when I have kids and stuff like that, a way that I'm gonna promote that is by not punishing them for the truth. Because a thing that parents do all the time is they'll be like, "Oh, just tell me," and when you tell them,
Yeah, no.
they be
All
upset.
hell break loose.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kids pick up on that. Like, even 5-year-olds, like babies, they pick up on that. Like, okay, when I tell her this, she's gonna get mad. So let me just not tell her.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to create that environment for your child to feel like, hey mom, like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw this boy and he was cute, so we went back to my room. For them to feel that comfortable with telling you that, you can't respond with, cause no, ain't no babies about to be in my house.
I wouldn't respond in that way. But if you think that the next time, like, let's say if we get into it and you feeling like this is the conversation where you can cuss me out or even raise your voice because you feel like, because you confided in me, girl, no. Like, you confided in me, but I'm still your mother.
Right.
But, yeah, like, where you coming from, yeah, I guess it is that, but I let those things kind of.
And you can't bring it back up either when y'all argue.
No, I wouldn't.
That's why you know how parents be. Parents
Yeah,
be
but
like,
I
oh,
wouldn't
you can
do
barely
that.
wash your ass. And that's why you have the sex. And you want to be
No,
like,
that's that. No, I would never go. That's something you can hurt me. I'm not gonna do
But they be
that.
like, that's why I should never told you. Mm-hmm.
Right,
You know
I
what
ain't never tell you nothing else. Cause now you want to bring it back up as ammo.
And
No,
another
I would
thing
never go.
parents do is they be telling the whole family. And I get that that's your family. Like, if I have a child and my child do me wrong, not do me wrong or like fails a test or something, and I go back and tell my mom, yeah, that's my mom. I got that relationship.
Think about.
But to them, it's embarrassing. It's like, okay, mom, I failed the test. You punished me. Great. I don't need to go to the family reunion. And then the auntie is like, because I heard you been failing the test. I heard you was super girl. I heard you been failing the test. What's going on?
Okay,
you know what I mean?
but you cannot fault the mom for branching out and reaching out to family to talk about a family situation.
But you have to understand that is, in a way, a breach of your child's privacy. Now they don't trust
what
you.
Privacy? Like, I get privacy. I get privacy, but really, what privacy? Like, what privacy?
What do you mean? What privacy? Like, it's a breach of
I'm not saying let's sit around and talk about it, but if I need advice, I feel like I'm going to call up whoever I need to.
But if you do call up whoever you need to, make sure you just tell them, hey, this is not for your Uncle Tommy. This is not for Auntie Jacqueline. This is me and you, Mom. I just need advice.
Right.
Because what ends up happening is that becomes a snowball. Because when you tell Auntie Jackson, now she's telling cousin Kayla. You feel me? So now it's a snowball. So now family reunion, I'm getting hit. I heard you fell in classes. Next person. I heard you fell in classes. What you want to do with your life? Next person. I heard you fell in classes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's just
I
like,
feel you on that.
for that, it's really a drain on the child. I just feel like that's another pattern that I would want to change when I have my family. Mm-hmm. Is just keeping it in the house. What happens in the house kind of stays in the house. We could talk through it.
Wow, you believe in that?
It got to be something dire. Like if God forbid, you know what I mean, like one of my children gets touched inappropriately or something. Oh hell no, that's not saying in the house. We're telling the police. You know what I mean? But if it's like something like, oh mom, like, I don't know if it's something I'm eating, but I'm smelling a little odor under my armpits, and it's more persistent than it usually is. That's not my place to then go tell my mama, because that's her business. Yeah, that's her business.
Okay, well, yeah, no. I was thinking more down the lines of like, I mean, of course, not of the question, but what you're saying as far as like giving them privacy, like, you don't need a lock on your door. Like, you don't need to think you can go out by yourself without a chaperone. Like,
I agree with that.
Like, you know, I mean, of course, stuff like that. Like, or let's say if they, like, if I wake up in the middle of the night and my car is gone, I'm going to call my mom.
If my car is
stop
gone,
me from not killing them because they're really trying me.
I'm not like if my car is gone.
Like,
I'm not even doing all that. You done got me past that point now. My car is gone. My car is all simply.
You got the police?
No, I will simply just go ahead. I might do that. You just gave me an idea.
No. That's like, look, my car is stolen. My car is stolen.
And when they bring you back to my door, I'll be like,
who is this?
I don't know who this is, officer, but thank you for my car. My keys, thank you. Mommy,
you still ain't.
Look close to the door. I don't know who you are.
I got too
I wasn't your mama when you stole that car. That's when you decided to not have a mother anymore. That's when you decided you're gonna think about this. So wherever you was at, go back and
call you for jail. Call your daddy.
You stole my car. You should have stole his car. You probably would have been more sympathetic. You probably would have been more, I don't care.
Because you're going to rot in jail today.
No, I don't care. No, but I would probably go change my locks real quick. So when she thinks she coming back in the house, yeah, go back and sleep in that car you took. Yeah,
are you
not
serious?
coming in. No.
You're like,
why steal the car? Like, I feel like I'm just too cool. I'm really too cool of a person.
Well, they don't got a license and they lazy.
Then when they ask me, I'm be like, when you get your license.
Right, but I want to drive right now. When you gonna
take the car? Please take the
car. That's dangerous. Like something must not be happening.
Take the car. Okay. Take it. They gonna be like, girl, no. They gonna be like, girl, my mama said take the car, so not tonight, girl. I'm like, I'm gonna have to call you another night. But yeah, no, I'm not playing that. But I don't know, with my kids, my family, my ideal family, I definitely want the rich husband, a loyal husband, because when they rich, they'll be loyal. It's like one of the other nowadays. So I need you to be rich and, well, not even rich, wealthy and loyal.
Wealthy,
As rich is like real quick, but wealthy is like long time. But wealthy and loyal, and I want him to be very like romantic. You know what I mean? Like I want my children to witness a healthy relationship.
Boom. I agree wholeheartedly.
So, and I feel like everything that you do to children, like people really don't give children credit, but they remember and notice the smallest things. So with my family dynamic, I want to have 2 or 3 kids, preferably all boys. And when my youngest turns 3, I want to get a dog. Like a very small dog. Yeah, I want to get a very small dog because I want to teach him responsibility. So listen, if the dog's not fed, now I'm sorry, you can't go to you can't go.
The last ones always get super baby that don't know how to act.
Listen, and this is your responsibility. Like if the dog's not fed, this is your responsibility. Right. The dog's sick, like this is your job, literally.
So it's really not your dog. You finna get.
Yeah, these day dogs. No, these all 3. You and your brothers figure it out. And this is your job. When you come home when you come home from school, somebody feed him, somebody walk him, somebody take him to the bathroom. Somebody.
Right.
Out of 3 of y'all, somebody. And the meat better be out the fridge.
Right. Oh my God, somebody take the dog out. He done poop in the corner. I put the meat in the microwave. Girl, it's just gonna be too much.
I want my house to be a house where my kids' friends, if their house is like volatile or something, that they can come to my house and they feel like, okay, comfortable, I can eat here.
I don't know. Some people kids just
be pushing it.
Yes, so invasive.
No, if it's to
like
the
it has to be your best friend.
Yeah, well, that's one thing about it. Because every day you bring in somebody new, I'll be like, okay, pick a friend. Yeah. And pick her quickly.
Like, okay, she let everybody come over. Listen.
No. Pick a friend, pick it quickly. And if it's multiple of them, it got to be 3 or less.
Yeah, 3. I'll give them 5.
No, 3 or less.
If it's boys, I give them 5.
3 or less.
Boys.
3. You have your brothers, so 3, and then you call your brothers outside.
No, they ain't gonna want to hang out with their boys no much. You must have them. You must gonna have them close.
Well, if I have a choice, mind you, this is all up to God. But if I have a choice, I would like to have each of them 3 years apart. So the youngest one is 3, 6, 9. So yeah, the 9-year-old will be playing outside with his friends. Call the 6-year-old out. 3-year-old, come on. Yeah, mama, come on. And we go play football.
Yeah.
With his friends.
With his friends.
What you thought? Like, no. So, yeah, I want to do that. Like I said, I don't want too many friends over. And then, if possible, I would want to have, like, home-cooked dinners at least 3 times a week. Just so we could all sit around the table and literally talk. Like, phones in the middle. And then another thing I'm going to do, and this is something I thought about long and hard, but I'm going to give my kids a $10 allowance every week. And then every week I'm going to take out $2 and be like, it's your tax money, right? And then I'm going to put, I'm going to have a piggy bank per child, and I'm going to put their tax money every week in there. And then in the beginning of the year, I'm going to give them their income tax check. And it's going to be their tax money. So they could get used to, like, saving money and, like, get used to being in America because America girls take their money.
Early, honey.
American girls, and I want to teach them, like, if they be like, oh, mommy, I have a field trip next month and it's $20. I'm like, well, it's next month and I'm giving you $10 every week. So you have $8 per week. So figure it out, $20 somehow.
Like if you want to go on this field trip,
right?
You make it happen.
You make it happen.
If you want something while you're there, you make sure you
make
have
it happen. Right?
Like, girl, I'm here for that. I guess I haven't really thought that far because I don't really want kids. But I guess I'll cross that bridge when you get there.
When you're pregnant.
But I guess
like,
you know. No, like this would be me reading like 10 books. Like, let me get my life together. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I have like a whole bunch of people to help me.
And they say it comes naturally. They say like, well, my friend, she recently had a baby, and I asked her, I was like, what was the feeling when the baby popped out the cooch?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she felt a great sense of responsibility. Like as soon as the baby came, she felt like, oh my gosh, like this is my child. I got to do whatever I got to do to keep her safe. So I think it just comes naturally.
Yeah, I feel that.
They're so cute and cuddly, like they're so cute.
Yeah, when they're little, and then they start getting to them terrible tools.
Yeah, them terrible tools.
Them attitude teenagers start going.
I think the teenage years
Lord.
are probably going to be the hardest, especially if I have a girl.
Mm-hmm. Girl.
I think back on when I was going through my teenage years.
My little heartache.
And not even heartache. I just was like, I took everything so personal. And like, me and my mom would argue all the time. But like, in hindsight, of course, I realized that she was doing most of the things she was doing because she was just, trying to be a mother to a daughter. But I didn't get it. I was like, girl, no, I'm trying to go out. What are you
Right, yeah.
Baby girl, what are you doing? I'm trying to go out. So, because of that, like now in hindsight, but I already know if I have a girl, like,
it's a done deal. Listen, you got to be locked.
Once you turn 15,
down.
right? Once you turn 15, I'm gonna be like, oh Lord,
you can't
like,
go nowhere. That attitude gonna burst right through. Cause girl, I can't go nowhere. All my friends can go somewhere by themselves. I ain't gonna lie, that was me. That was me. Like, who, like, literally, this is me. Listen, if we plan on doing something, you gotta let me know because I'm supposed to be going out the weekend before that, and my mama not gonna let me go out.
2 weekends in a row.
Like, then on top of that, girl, my money, like,
girl,
I hate that.
I used to literally tell my friends, like, she said no, but come. Because if you're outside, she's not gonna say that. And then my mom would be like, no, and I'd be like, well, she's already outside. No, and damn well they're not outside. She already outside, so like, what am I supposed to do? Tell her to go home? And my mom would be like, fine, go. And then we outside, like, hurry up.
Right, like I only got 2 minutes. After that, she's gonna say, "I should question." Girl, my mom never. My mom, listen, we used to be like, call her and ask her, can we go? I used to like tell my friends, call her and ask her, like, when you come over, just ask her, like, can we go? Can we do this? Or girl, listen, like, I'm gonna ask, but I really think she's gonna say no. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I used to be like, I'm gonna save the yelling, I'm gonna save the attitude, I'm gonna save all of that. I'm gonna ask her right now. Put his phone down, watch TV. She said no. Girl, I want to come, but I just don't even want to. Like, I don't even want to.
I used to do that too.
I just know it's a no.
She said no. I don't even go. Yeah, she is tripping.
Like, she is tripping. I already know she gonna say no.
So it's like me watching TV with her.
Right. She's not gonna let me get up. Like,
I never understood why, but now that I'm older, I'm like, well, I was 16.
Yes, that really is a little too young.
So, like,
for
me, right, for me, I'm thinking, okay, I'm 16, I'm mature, I know who to hang out with, who not to, for me. Mm-hmm. But as a mother, if I had a 16-year-old daughter, I'm like, man, she don't know what I know. Yeah. So now that I'm 23, in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, okay.
And the ones who used to be free, used to be like, well, dang, they can go out by themselves. Those be the same ones that just be thought about.
Girl, that now I'm looking on Facebook like, thank God I didn't go.
For real, like, girl, she bell party is too early.
Right. Yeah, at least I'm doing it now, honey. Goes, whoo, child, thank you, mommy. Like, girl, I'll be on Facebook.
Yeah, I do be like, thank you, mommy, for real.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate it.
That little bit of freedom was just enough for me to come out here and be like, good, I didn't even all that high. Like,
to be honest, I didn't even get that little bit of freedom, not gonna lie. I was on lockdown.
I got a little bit.
But when I say a little bit, it was really like going out with church friends.
Oh, girl, yeah, you was on lockdown.
Going out with church friends.
I would say like maybe once a month I can go out with a friend.
If it was school friends, she had to know their parents, and they had to come around the house a couple of times. For her to be like, oh, that's the girl that came to the house. Okay.
I'm dead.
Come back at 10. 9:30, but
okay.
Right, versus when it was church, like, hey girl, the girl ain't go to church. Yeah, girl, go over there. I know
the church was the worst one.
The worst one. Yeah,
pull up to the movie theater. Girl, come on, though, we finna go to this friend's house. Their house about the thing. Girl,
right, they got drinks too.
I thought we was going to the movies for real.
Yeah, the church friends would be the worst. If anything, the school friends was the ones really trying to go to the movies.
Like, really trying to go to the movies. Really trying to go see the real movie.
That's what I used to try to tell her, but girl, she didn't want to listen. If you want me to hang out with church friends, I'll do that. I will do that. I will hang out with the church friends.
We'll be wild.
Turn on the music on. Like, who? The whole time she don't know.
I really like the thoughts that you put into it. Like, I feel like you're going to be a really good mom.
I know, but
I'm going to be there too to help you through all of
in
it.
a couple years. My sister said she needs 2 years, so since she pushed hers back, I'm going to need a second.
Yeah. Not that y'all playing it
years.
off each other.
Yeah, because I don't know who she thought was going to have a baby before her.
I know, no, for real. No, for real.
But I need to see how your baby, the dynamics, how it works.
How she gonna act,
how my mama gonna act, right.
how the baby taken care of, like, to see what I will
like, if
pay
you're
for
really
what
spending
I
money,
pay.
or if, you know, if
Like,
we
when
give
you
it,
talk,
right.
I would do that. See what y'all talking about. You need to have a baby. Like, yes, sir.
And then after that, I can see it sets. Okay, her baby's gonna
That's
take
what you
care
said
of.
this stuff,
Boom.
girl. You really think about every little plan. I love it.
Yeah, literally.
Well, yeah, like if y'all have any ideas or like any perspectives on what y'all ideal family environment would be, please let us know below. Like, give us some more ideas, because I'm sure enough I might take your allowance thing. I don't know.
You was gonna give them an allowance. I'll be debating. I'm like, damn, should I give them an allowance? But then I feel like by the time I have kids and they start spending money, like $20 is already $1 now. So by the time they start spending money, $40 is gonna be $1. So
Yeah.
I'll give them a little $10.
True.
That's what I see. I'll give them a little $10.
Well, I guess I would, but I don't know about the income tax thing. Like, I could see them getting used to already having $10 and then getting that big lump sum of money.
No, it's not $10. It's not really $10 because they're gonna give you $2. Right, $8.
But you know, doing that, what, 8 times 4, what is that, $32 a month versus you getting like a whole $200, $300 in one.
But that's what adults
they
do.
Gonna throw that away.
All the people you know who get income tax, out of the 10, 9 of them are spending it on something stupid.
No, I must say.
As the people I know, they be like, "Ooh, girl, I got my income tax. I'm about to get me a new car."
Oh, girl.
Like, I
heard people do that, but that's not dumb if you got your bills.
But that's what I'm saying. As a child, they don't have any bills. You know what I mean? So once in a while, if they want a video game, you want that PS5, get it.
Okay, if I do that, then I'm gonna take $50 back.
Oh, out of the income tax?
Yeah. So I just don't know.
I was thinking about
like,
doing
here goes $300. I'm just gonna be like, now I'm gonna really be watching you. Like, what did you about to spend this money on?
Well, if it's that much, then I'll probably put if it comes up to $300, depending on the age, I'll probably put half of it in their bank account and then give them the other half to spend. Buy a video game, buy a bike.
Yeah, you're right.
Buy
Like,
whatever.
give them as much as you think. All right, this is a good amount for your age to be spending.
Yeah,
you should
like
know
when they're 16.
I was like, they might look at $300. I was like, oh,
that's what I don't want them to be at that, and I think that's what kind of happened to me. Like, my mom, she didn't give us an allowance. You know, I'm Haitian, we don't do that. But what she did was, every time she had a little extra money, she started stacking up for us in an account. You know what I'm saying? So she's very smart with her money. She's big on saving. So I want them to be the same way. Like, I want them to feel like, okay, like, my mama gonna give me $300 at every January, but they're so used to seeing money that $300 to them is not like, 300 of them is, oh, that's my income tax check. We could just put that away. And you know what I mean? Because they're so used to it, they're not spending it. Versus some people come out of college or whatever, they get their first income tax check or whatever the case may be, and they're like, well, I ain't never seen $1,000 together.
Right.
We about to run it up. They think it's more than what it really is.
Right.
And really, $1,000 is nothing.
No,
but
yeah,
because you never seen nothing. Because you never seen nothing, you're like, $1,000, I'm about to run it up. You thinking I'm about to spend.
Right.
And then next thing you know, they're like, you have $2 left. $2.
Yeah.
I had $1,000 this morning.
Yeah. No, seriously. It's easy to spend money than girl.
Listen. So I just don't want them to have that mindset like, oh my gosh, this is so much money. Because
I guess we'll be careful with like the idea of, you know, providing the money, taking money out of it, and then like
them being like, you stole my money.
Not even. Well, I hope not, because like you know you got to get it. Like, relax. You know you gonna get it.
Oh, girl, I'm ready for that speech too. This is my money. I went to work. What did you do?
Like, to y'all, you don't have to get a dime. All I have to do is take care of you. Like,
put some food on the table.
All I have to do is give you your needs. You better pipe it down before I go take you to Walmart and get some sneakers.
Listen, pipe it down for is no allowance until you're 18 and you get a job. How about that?
For real. That would be allowance.
And you go up and give your brother's allowance. Right.
No, I'm with you. I guess like. Just like, you know, them having the extra money and spending it on the things that they want. I guess that could also, like, if they know automatically, all right, I'm gonna always get $8. Really, they could really just be like $8. Like, it's not the mentality of, oh, I had $10, but I saved $2, because kids are gonna think
$8, yeah.
So I guess I'm thinking on the lines of be careful of them only buying their wants and not knowing how to first pay their bills.
That's the thing. That's why I go back to field trips, because I spend that
$8. Field trips ain't gonna happen.
They gonna want something. They gonna want something.
But as a bill though, like, that's still a want. You know, the field trip is like still a want. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think I took it the opposite. Like, I don't know how to spend money on things that I want. Like, I literally save all my money.
I took it as a need, because literally that's how my mom did me. Like, if I wanted to go on a field trip, she would sign the paper. Yeah, I'll sign the paper any day, but who's paying this fee? You want to go on the field. So for me, as a child, or like as somebody in middle or high school, I took that as, okay, this is a need. You know what I mean? And everybody else going on this field trip.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? So for me, like, in my life right now, this is a need. So for them, I feel like that's how they're gonna prioritize that before
So what about when they turn to a teenager?
So as soon as mommy, this field trip is $20, I can't go because I spent my money. I'm sorry, boo. Next time, you'll save it, right? And you'll be able to go on a field trip.
Okay.
And then I'll move on by my day.
What if they're in high school?
If anything, now you have no excuse. You had the what happens to that $300 check I gave you at the beginning of the year?
But you know that.
And then I've been giving you $8 each week.
It's
and
a materialistic thing.
No, but I've been giving you $8 each week, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be paying for their lunches or packing them lunches. So you're not spending it on lunch. What have you been spending?
Well, you're not going to give them more money in high school? Then you gonna give them $10. You gonna give the same amount you give the oldest, the youngest.
Yes, everybody up until they're 18 get their first job. Everybody, because if you save your money right, I don't get it. I'm your mother. I'm providing literally everything. Clothing. You're not buying clothes. You're not buying shoes. You're not getting your nails done. You're not paying your phone bill. You're literally not paying for anything. The money I'm giving you is literally money for you to spend and do whatever you want to do with.
But $10, as they grow, the things that they want are gonna cost more. Like,
and then how much was the check I gave you?
You have to give them more. Girl,
that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Like, how much
it was $8.
No. How much was the check I gave you at the beginning of the year for your income tax check?
$300. But what if I need something in August?
For what?
Like, and I didn't even know I needed it.
Okay, like what?
I need new jeans.
Okay, and I gave you $8, $32 for the month. Why? What you did with the money I gave you last month? What you did with the money
I used it to pay for that project for Miss Wilkins' class.
No, why did you pay for it?
Because I needed to get a poster board and letters and paint.
You could have asked me. I'm your mother. I pay for the project. That's my thing. Okay. I'm paying for your gas. I'm paying for your projects. I'm paying for prom ticket. Now prom here and all that. You're doing it by yourself. But you know what I mean. I'm paying for the necessities.
But then maybe you should make them pay for their school things so that they know. Still, like, okay.
Nah, I feel like that's too much. They're not gonna have no money.
Let's start off here. I definitely think that you need to give them a raise as they go up, because you
then they're not gonna have no money for real. If I'm giving them $8 and they buy poster boards and stuff, they really not gonna have no money. Now when they plead in their case, I'm like, damn, you did about that poster board.
No, but I mean, come on now, $10 for a 15-year-old.
Like I said, I got nothing.
I'm with you. I got nothing either.
I got nothing. What I got was...
If you gonna start me on a lifestyle, keep me going.
The $10, right. I started you on $10. This is continuing. I don't know.
I'm going to advocate for the kids
more.
That's all right. I got your back, baby.
When I was growing up, you know what I had to do? I had to go to school and sell some chairs. And that's how I got my money when I was a dancer and did all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to do that. You in football, I'm paying your uniform. You know what I mean? Literally, all you're doing is spending your money.
I'm gonna advocate for the babies when they get here.
You'll have a different heart when you see their face. It's cute that you're gonna try so hard. It's really cute. Yeah, it's gonna be me listening to you talk. This gonna be me listening to you talk.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, here's your $8,
okay.
guys.
Okay.
Gather around. Here's your $8. Here's your $8.
You said that now.
Tell my auntie Tanisha.
Definitely got to put this video in the archives, because listen, you gonna probably come back up to me like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Antonio like $15. I'm like, girl, I already knew I said that when we was in college.
Girl, no. My brother now, he gives his kids, I think, $20 allowance each week, and I'll be like, couldn't be me. 20.
How old are they?
15 and 11.
Maybe not the 11-year-old, but they're definitely the 15.
20.
Yeah, we.
That's my thing.
Yeah, we.
If my 15-year-old goes to movies,
that's $20 right there. Let's be realistic. If you go to the movies, that's $20
every week. So that's $100 a week. And you think that a 15-year-old?
I mean, no. Yeah.
I mean, that's $100
You know
a
what?
month.
15. Yes, for sure.
You don't think she gonna blow it?
Not if you handle it correctly. Now.
That's what I'm saying. She's 15.
But if this is something that you're starting from a child to growing up, hopefully, hopefully, the values would be there and you won't have to worry about it. It's not so much of, oh, she'll blow it, but she has a little bit more wiggle room to do something else. Who's to say she want to start a business? Boom.
But if you want to start,
if you want to start your own business.
No.
You start your own business. Mama not going to help you.
Mama
not going to help you.
No, I will help my child.
No, that's backwards.
If they tell me I want to start a business, I'm not going to be like, oh, do it all by yourself. No, I'm going to.
If you're going to be a crush like that, then you go ahead and then give them free money. Because it sounds like that's what you're doing anyway.
No, because, hey, I don't see it as being a crush. I see it as setting your child up. Like, for me, I don't think it's, like, right. Like, for me, I wouldn't make my child pay bills while they living with me. Like, I'm the parent.
Sure, I did.
I brought you here. You didn't ask to be here. I made that decision to push you out and take care of you. When I pushed you out, I made that decision to say, okay, this is a child I'm about to take care of.
But in that same
so
breath, if they decide they don't want to, it is your responsibility to take care of yourself. So ultimately, maybe...
Like, if they don't want to, what?
If I could push out a baby, but if I don't want to take care of you, I don't have to. Like, as sad as it is, like, if I honestly really just want to drop you off and never have to see you again, worry about you ever again, I can really do that. Now, that might mess you up terribly, but it's up to you to grab, like, you know, to make that change in your life and not let it run you.
I understand
so
that.
Ultimately, maybe you should just throw them to the wolves anyway.
I'm not doing that. Ooh, girl, no. They gonna come out. Anything you need, I got you. But
you're gonna baby these kids.
I feel like anything you need, I got you. And like, you know, how do I expect you? Okay, by the time you turn 25, I don't know what you want to do, but you can't be here. But then they in here and they paying bills. Like, how are they gonna, like, you know what I mean? How are they supposed to save up to leave? Or how are they supposed to save up for college? You know what I mean? That's they're always gonna be one step behind if you making them work as hard as they're gonna work in the world in your house. Now, it's another thing.
Give them bills,
it's another thing. It's another thing.
I don't give the bills because I didn't like having bills either. Like, I feel like 2 months of it would have been nice, but like a lifetime, I was just like, hold on, because this is too much.
Yeah, this is ghetto.
Consecutively every month.
This is ghetto, right?
They are literally getting off on getting my money in the first every month. Like, girl, yeah, it's very ghetto. So I don't agree with the bills.
But you get used to pay. It's like pros and cons to every situation, of course. Like I feel like
give
my
them
plan.
Scenarios. Sorry,
that's what Bill Cosby did on the Cosby Show. It was one episode where Theo was like, "Oh, because when I grow up, I'm not gonna pay bills and I'm gonna have rich." And then they literally turned the house into a tenant and gave him monopoly money. Like, he literally gave him, I think, $1,000 in monopoly money, and then he went in every room in the house. Every room in the house is something different, like the laundry or the grocery store.
I gotta watch that episode.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. You can watch after. But anyways, and everywhere he went, they were like.
No, I mean like this.
Taking the monopoly money. They're like, yeah, so it's not as easy as you thought.
Yeah. But I mean, like, okay, pass over the $8. Oh, yeah, but just so you know, your car needed a new transmission, so I need to take $4 more.
And leave them with 6? You was complaining about the 8.
When they grow older, of course, it's going to be 20, so you can take away the steal the phone and that'll be fine.
Yeah. You're going to be looking like, yo, I'd rather do the taxes. Thank you.
Take the side at least do it so that they know, hey, at the end of the day, life happens and inconveniences, and you have to pay for these things at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give him that. I'll give you that. I might do that once a month.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Just you don't know what kind of bill coming, but a bill coming.
Look, this is the taxes, and you need your teeth taken out. Wisdom teeth, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yikes.
What is your ideal family environment? Please let us know through either Instagram, comment down below, DM us. Let us know.
Alrighty, and on to the challenge of the day.
Alrighty, guys. So now for our challenge of the day, we decided to start with something simple because we look good and yeah, it's going to be funny regardless. So the challenge of the day is who can chug this bottle of water the fastest. Alright? So, are you ready, Freddie?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of scared.
I'm a little scared too. I feel like I'm going to be full after this. But
yeah, to be honest.
for the people. This
For
is
the
for
people in the back. Okay, anyhow.
and our fans. Love you.
Ooh.
What happened?
That's a lot of water.
It is a lot of water. It's like to the top.
Comment below who you think gonna win. Pause really quickly.
Pause it.
We didn't have to pause. We did not have to pause.
I wanted them to feel like they could go to the comment section real quick.
Okay. All right. So now that you have voted,
who do you think is gonna win? I think it's gonna be you. Not gonna lie, because this
to
water.
be honest, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be you. I'm like, I don't know if these people gonna have hope in me, but I don't really.
This
think
water's to
I'm
the
good.
top. This water's to the top, y'all. Ready? Let's go. You got it.
My stomach about to explode.
Yeah,
I did a pretty good job though.
At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Oh no, girl, you got this. You got this."
I heard you like you got it. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
But then I realized the trick. The trick was to like just release and then swallow versus trying to swallow while you're chugging.
Yeah, I know this is me.
Well, I got my hydration done for the day.
No, seriously. I'm gonna finish that bottle still though. I'm gonna finish it.
So now it's time for us to get our feedback from our friends. So what we usually do is we go on Twitter and see what the hot topic is about, and then we just comment on it. So that's exactly what we're about to do right now. So this is what we call views from Twitter. Question number 1. I'm pregnant and my baby dad is short and always wears dress shoes even when we're chilling. Couldn't tell his height when we were in bed, but my uncle noticed that he wears shoe lifts to look taller. Without his heels, he's 4'10". I'm 5 feet. Should I confront him?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
But you should have known all of this before.
Okay, she should have, but granted, obviously she don't.
But you gonna cuss him out because he's short? This is something he can't control.
She said confront. Like, why have you been lying? Like, why we chilling? I would have caught him red-handed. Take your shoes off. Take them off.
That's what she should do.
Like,
confront him randomly. Like, have it during like a Netflix and chill type of vibe type of day.
Then dress shoes. What's this nigga outfits looking like? Cause what?
Hey, we gonna go on the carpet. You take them off and then see what happens.
To be honest.
But I don't think that you kind of have a right to be mad at him for being 4'10". I mean,
she don't got a right to be mad about that, but she has a right for him to be sitting around here lying and sitting here being uncomfortable, like wearing dress shoes while we chilling. That is weird.
He is really trying to impress you. I think it's an insecurity though. But anyways.
Yeah, true.
I'm playing devil's advocate, but I think he gonna be like, cause I've been insecure about being short all my life, and you would have never gave me a chance if I wasn't wearing these shoes, which is probably true. 4'10".
So because I would never give you a chance, you gonna trap me and get me pregnant? Okay.
No, I don't think it's trapping, but I don't think he probably thought anything of it. He probably thinking, wow, this girl really likes me.
Yeah, true. But he really should have just.
But yeah, after day 3, right? After date 3 or Netflix and chill 3, you should have just took the shoes off.
Yeah, the moment she said I'm pregnant, all right, listen, let's go ahead and clear the air. I wear dress shoes that give me a little more
height, and then we would not have judged you. But now she's judging you. I'm not gonna lie, she's judging you now. But you wouldn't tell me lose them.
To be honest. On to the next. We married on 10/2, so October 2nd. I smashed cake in my husband's face and irritated his eye. He was furious. It wouldn't heal right. I was sad. Text messages revealed the stripper sat on his face before our wedding and he had gonorrhea in the eye. Lost his sight, no trust, advice. I am so sorry.
Honestly, I don't have advice to give you. I feel like the karma has already got him.
It's time for you to go get tested and make sure you good.
Yeah. I was about to say,
that is
next
trifling.
Next thing you need to do for real is to go get tested. Because 10/2, that means you've probably been chilling with gonorrhea. Well, I don't know. Sat on his face. I don't know. Do you think he only got gonorrhea in the eye? Because if they had sex after the fact, do you think they got the gonorrhea, or you think he just cheated on her full out and just told her it was just that?
No, he cheated on her. Ain't no way nobody
right
gonna. There's no way.
Yeah, so he.
And that goes both ways. It's not even just him. That's her too. Like.
But one thing I will say, just finding the silver lining and not playing devil's advocate. But one thing I will say is that I'm glad that you were able to find out about him sooner than later. Because if he was doing this on your wedding night or the night before your wedding night or whatever the case may be, imagine what he'll be doing during your relationship when it's a regular Tuesday.
Well, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I just came to another
realization. Yeah.
So is she saying like to this day they're married?
Well, when she said we got married on October 2nd, I took that as,
like last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, October 2nd, 2020.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's saying that the night she said the stripper sat on the stage before our wedding, and she did that on the night of their wedding. But what if...
No, so pretty much she's saying she smashed cake in his eye on the night of the wedding, and it really irritated his eye, and he was mad at her. Mm-hmm. So she's thinking, dang, like, that's my fault. I didn't smash cake in his eye. He's mad. He keep going off on me. Whole time, he was a cheat. So he projected his insecurities. That's what he did. But whole time, he was the one cheating on her because the stripper sat on his face the night before the wedding, or before their wedding period.
So,
and he had gone. I think she's just now finding out.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I guess that's really my question. Like, is this something that she knew, or like, because I'm thinking not just saying that you mentioned when y'all married. This must be something that like just happened. So I'm like, did she just find out, or and even then, that's kind of crazy. Like that
she was not gonna tell me nothing.
Yeah.
When it concerns my health, I don't care about you.
Yeah,
you need to leave him. And like I said, it's better sooner than later. It's gonna hurt. It will. It's gonna hurt. However, you will find somebody else that will respect you so much that you're gonna be like, why was I even stressing about in the first place?
No, for real. Just no bigger and better gonna come.
And you deserve it. And he got his karma back. Just go get
tested. He lost his eyesight. Yeah, he good. Just leave him alone.
Leave him alone. The devil will take care of him. Go get tested. Do you. Block his number. Don't respond to nothing he's telling you. I'm sorry, I miss you, etc. All of that. Tell him to go call that stripper.
Hello.
Period. So that's all for today on our views from Twitter. Now it's time for If You Don't Know, Now You Know, where we bring you guys some unknown facts that
you should know, to be honest.
To be honest, yeah.
Very interesting, intriguing facts. Something's like, what? I didn't know that. So that's why if you don't know, you will now.
No. So today's fact is, drumroll please.
In California, housing a prison inmate costs about $81,000 per year, which is more than tuition for Harvard University. Honestly, that's more than tuition for a lot of these schools.
Because Harvard, that's how you know it's expensive. Because Harvard is expensive.
Like,
so why is anybody paying that much money to be in prison? I get I did the crime, but damn.
Like, no, to be honest.
And the prisons only like how Harvard look. Harvard look good. The prisons, y'all.
Like I'm really curious to know where this money's going.
It's going to.
We know.
I don't gotta say it. Google it.
Cause we know.
Cause we know.
But this is what we talk about. This that stuff.
Defund the police. That's a great fact.
81,000. That's housing.
81,000, man. I don't even.
Prison inmate. That means about 81,000 a year. They don't even eat good food. They
don't eat good food. Like if you watch, like this is not from personal experience, by the way. I watch 60 Days In, and I'm a really avid fan. When I watch them shows, man, they don't even have a real like rooms, like beds in the rooms. Like their beds be outside in the same room that they eat at.
Sewer water coming out the thing.
So 81,000. I'm trying to figure out.
Like for real.
Why can't y'all just get them a bed? Like
81,000 for people to live like freaking dirty, nasty creatures.
That's what I'm saying. At least at Harvard, I'm pretty sure it looks nice. I've never been, but I'm pretty sure it looks nice. I'm pretty sure it looks nicer than that.
Only seen on computers.
Right. I'm pretty sure it looks nicer than that. I need to do these inmates better. They're human too. They're people too.
To be honest,
81,000.
Y'all use that money for something a whole lot.
They could be paying 10 for how that look.
Our stimulus checks could be a lot more money. That don't even make no
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. Honestly, but for how that looks in the prison, they really could pay like $5,000 per person, and it will look just like that.
A year on top of that.
A
That's
year.
$5,000 for the whole year.
A year.
That's how
It
poor
will
y'all
look-
doing.
It will look just like the same way it's looking. So
that's
it should
some
be no
government
reason.
officials sitting there embezzling money for their families. I can't stand them. That's it for If You Don't Know. Well, now you know.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into our very first episode of Don't Know Talk Show.
Woo, woo, woo,
We're super excited to see all of you guys here. And like we said, the challenges are only going to get bigger and better. The topics are going to get more and more creative. We have everything planned out for you guys. And next week, we're actually going to be talking about the importance of friendship. So, yes.
Y'all know how important that is.
And don't act like, oh, I don't got no friends or standing 10 toes down on myself. Stop.
Right.
Everybody has a friend, at least one. And we're just going to talk about your values, what you appreciate the most out of friendship, what you think that friendship should consist of. We're going to have examples, and we just are super excited to see y'all next week.
Yep, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Follow us on all of our social media platforms to keep updates, okay?
Yes, so on social media, that means Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All of you guys so much. We really do appreciate you guys for viewing, and we appreciate your consistency and your loyalty.
Your support, love, all of that.
Yes, all of that.
It does not go on team.
It doesn't. So, TTYL, we'll talk to you guys later. See you at the next episode. We love you so much. And thank you for your support.
Peace out.